Krupali Patel. I'm in batch 11 of the BA Agile training program. We had our first introductory class with Gaurav sir and Prerna madam. It was very nice introduction of all the students and the trainees involved, what background they are from, and how much work experience they bring in. Gaurav sir explained about our weekly schedule of what is expected out of us, like code of honor, and I feel much better about this enrolling into this class because everything was explained in a very simple language, and the key points were explained and what is expected out of us. First of all, they jumped into how important is Agile and BA in part of this IT industry. Like Agile is a methodology used, how it makes the product run very fast, quicker, and it makes it stay ahead of the competition, how it increases the profit growth, profit and revenue growth, what BA skills are, how it improves the project, how important it is in the delivery of the project. It improves services through data analysis, and it's responsible for creating new support models in business. What stakeholders are, how each and every one of us are involved in this contribution process, how the data analysis is required, how the needs of different things are studied of the stakeholders, what are client requirements, and how to get solutions for this, and why there was a need of change. Then they went into how this agile was being introduced in the IT industry. Before that, it was waterfall was used for this whole process, which involved requirement of all the gathering all the information, documentation, designing part of it, and coding and testing, and who tests it in a trial based maintenance of this, and finally deployment of the project. But now it is outdated since agile is used since the year 2001. They started using this in the IT industry, and it is very popular. There are different forms of agile. They went over Agile Manifesto, how it was introduced by a group of 17 IT developers. The positive side of it is it has an early feedback. Any changing needed during the process, there is a quick feedback as compared to the past softwares.
Hello, this is Ashi, batch 11 of the Business Analysis and Scrum Training Program. Today I would like to talk to you a little bit about business analysis and an introduction to the Agile methodology. Business analysis is basically the practice of enabling change in an organizational context by defining the needs and recommending solutions that deliver value to stakeholders. While business analysis focuses on the methods and the techniques, the actual development of the software is done using various software development lifecycle methodologies. One of these SDLC methodologies is the waterfall model, which is a non-iterative and sequential model. In this type of model, unless a particular phase has been completed in its entirety, you cannot move on to the next phase. So this type of model has 7 phases, starting with the requirement gathering phase, the documentation of the same, the design, the coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance. Now, because you cannot move on to a phase unless the previous phase has been completed, you can see that it is very inflexible, and making new changes is very hard. And also the client has access to the product or the final software only when all the phases have been completed. So it is not the most ideal SDLC models. With this in mind, in 2001, the Agile methodology was introduced, which is an iterative project management and software development methodology. This model enables teams to deliver value to clients in a faster manner with fewer difficulties. In this context, it is first necessary to understand the difference between agility and flexibility. So, agility basically refers to being able to respond to unplanned external circumstances in the most effective way by delivering the best possible output. Whereas flexibility, on the other hand, means planning for unforeseen developments and ensuring that the minimum output has been reached. So, as per Agile, the work is divided into small consumable pieces which are released in a manner so that the client has access to a working software from day one, and the features are developed parallelly and they're perfected gradually, and the final product is then delivered. So, in conclusion, we can see that Agile works very well for fast moving development projects that helps teams complete project deliverables quickly and effectively. Thank you.
When you have requirements all gathered to at the same time, we will brainstorm and discuss among the 3 requirements which is critical requirement that has to be delivered into a client. That will be discussed in sprint planning. This sprint planning, when we prioritize with all the actions have to be taken to be in a sprint backlog.